Hey friends, the Guardian games are back. I already recorded this take a few times, but I wanted to speed run it, so here goes that attempt. 3 new weapons in the Guardian games: a spread shot stasis hand cannon, a solar rapid fire fusion rifle with a very decent PvP roll, but it doesn't have Discord, so I don't necessarily recommend it, but if you do happen to get something similar to what you see on screen, it is going to perform very well. Otherwise, it's just a Cartesian coordinate replacement. As for the arc trace rifle, I don't really know what to recommend, and if I do think about that, you'll see it in a future video. Today's focus is on the spread shot hand cannon. A quick tangent on Guardian games: I play whatever gets the job done. If the raid needs a Peacekeeper Titan, I'm a Peacekeeper Titan. If the raid needs me to be a well Warlock, I'm a well Warlock. But in PvP, I play for enjoyment, and I enjoy playing aggressively. And because of the radar being omniscient, it turns high level games to a snail's pace, which is why you basically need something like Invis or a form of radar manip to be able to play aggressively when the players are slightly below your skill level on the enemy team. If they're the same or above, it could still work, but it's still going to play like a snail's pace because the sandbox just needs some overall tuning. Now, there's a lot of problems with Invis. I don't just think it's like fine the way it is. But anyway, we'll go into that in another video. Just saying, Guardian games, I play whatever gets the job done, but the game almost seems like it's built for you to main one character and maintain the other two, if not just ignore them entirely. Because look at the vault space. We have 1,000 here, but most of that goes to armor for me when you're trying to utilize all the sets. And that's exactly what I'm doing in today's video, utilizing the new Shrewd set from the Star Wars activity that lets you pull your hand cannon out faster. Since I'm using double hand cannon, I will incur this maybe 1 second cooldown period, but for most of the gameplay, I'm going to have my palindrome out with elemental capacitor, which gives me 100 handling, which means I can get to my other hand cannon even faster, and that's when Shrewd kicks in and gives me an even faster swap speed combined with the dexterities on my gloves. So basically, I'll be hot swapping this like Lucky Pants, but I have the power of Bakris, which gives me a teleportation dodge and essentially a damage boost equivalent to Radiant just for dodging. And it's all going to stack up. Only works on stasis and arc weapons, and both of my guns have Master of Arms, so it doesn't matter what I get a kill with, we're going to be stacking some damage bonuses. So that's the heart and soul of this build. You could also try something on Warlock with Ballador's Wrathweaver exotic gauntlets, but for now, I think this is the most potent version of it. Now, if you were to Titan and punch things, well, you're in luck because this also has Trench Barrel. But the problem comparing this to a Titan is Titan's not necessarily taking advantage of it being a stasis weapon unless you're running Diamond Lance. And now that I said that, that actually sounds pretty good. But the opportunity cost is you're not running Threat Detector on the Trials spread shot. So do you have to go stop playing Marathon or whatever game you're playing instead of Destiny right now to go and get this? Unless you're a Bakris main, probably not. I do think a Threat Detector on the Trials hand cannon is just better, because it lets you get to it faster, and you could use an armor set for something more useful. That makes sense? Otherwise, I just color-coded this on screen. If it's green, probably a safe bet to keep. If it's yellow, situational, but still pretty good. And in the case of the Guardian game hand cannon, you can see there is no green on this left column, because all of them are just okay. Slide shot on a regular hand cannon is incredible, but on a spread shot, I don't really find I need that when the alternative could have been Threat Detector. A big note on Vorpal weapon from the Trials hand cannon. Vorpal in a primary is a 50% damage bonus, but on a special weapon is 20%. So if you wanted to ruin a super's day, you definitely want to use the Trials hand cannon. Anything else while I'm thinking about it? Trench Barrel. Trench Barrel has an activation condition where you can throw a smoke melee at the floor, and as long as you're within 15 meters of them walking through the smoke, you will get 3 shots of a 50% damage bonus, which is incredible. Last thing to mention is this Chaos Reshape perk, which I used to recommend with Gemini Jester because it's easy to maintain the proc. But unfortunately, Gemini Jester received a nerf where it only flashbangs their screen for like 1 second total, which just isn't enough time to make a play while their radar's gone. It could still work in a team setting, but with like 10 times the effort now. So to me, it's just not an option. I'm still going to run it for aesthetic reasons, I guess, but past that, it's just not as effective as playing a real exotic like Dragon Shadow and playing Invis. Anyway, friends, I hope I explained this pretty quick and you were entertained. This gameplay is very lopsided because there is no skill-based matchmaking in Guardian games. But although I have to play it to get the medals, to get the gear, so I am sorry. Take care. I'm locking in, locking in, locking in. Oh my god, that worked. No, I needed my Valkyries. Please say I'm not still suppressed. You got little art team there. Some Benny Hill theme. Just running away from opponents now. Please okay, okay, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Oh! Don't ever tell me Destiny's not a horror game. Screw my teammate for that. Oh, I got worried about that. I saw feedback fence. Life flashed before my eyes. Don't get tunneled. Oh no, our team. Okay. Things got a little wild at Caillou's house. This hand cannon is solid. Or, sorry, this primary shotgun is solid. Close.